Murray pitched market-driven climate correction. Use carbon markets to subsidize clean cooking for the urban poor. So you see, this is carbon finance, not like a charity or aid or helping out. That narrative itself, it attracted serious capital. From 2014 to 2018, KOKO developed its core system. Number 1, 300-liter IoT-enabled fuel ATMs. Number 2, real-time monitoring via KOKO Cloud. Number 3, usage tracking designed for carbon verification. Number 4, ethanol sourced from Kenyan molasses distilleries and imports. And number 5, stove manufacturing in India. The stove costs roughly $115 to manufacture, and the customers, they paid about $12 to $15. Now, I know you might be wondering about that difference. That difference, it was not something like charity. It was subsidized through expected carbon revenue. Now, the launch was on July 2019 in Nairobi. By the end of 2019, 550,000 households, they were using KOKO. By 2023, over 1.5 million users, they were using KOKO. KOKO had 3,000 ATMs nationwide. It also had presence in up to 10 cities. It had 700 to 1,800 employees who were depending on reporting period. And on top of that, it had 1,400 retail agents. Fuel logistics, they were handled through partnership with Vivo Energy. That's the Shell licensee in Kenya. By mid-2023, KOKO had spent over $300 million building infrastructure. It had become one of the largest urban clean cooking platforms in Africa. Now, KOKO was a carbon monetization company. Many of us will confuse it for a fuel margin company. But no, it was a carbon monetization company. Every household that shifted from charcoal to bioethanol, it reduced emissions and deforestation pressure. KOKO quantified that impact. Then, it generated carbon credits under recognized methodologies. They targeted compliance markets like CORSIA, the aviation sector offset markets, where credits can sell around $20 per ton, far above voluntary markets. At scale, KOKO projected up to 6 million tons of credits annually. If credits sold at high-value compliance pricing, the math worked. If they didn't, the subsidy engine stalled. This means viability was heavily dependent on carbon credit authorization and export. And that's structural concentration at risk. In 2024, Kenya formalized carbon markets regulations under Article 6.2. Now, to export carbon credits internationally, companies required a letter of authorization, LOA. And LOAs came with conditions: 4% fee per credit, 25% revenue share to the state, and 50% allocation to a national climate fund. This materially changed revenue projections. KOKO, it had letters of no objection, but letters of authorization, the ones that unlock compliance market sales, those ones stalled. At the same time, import permits for molasses-based ethanol, those permits slowed. Public policy voices, they questioned carbon credit veracity, and globally, cookstove carbon methodologies, they faced scrutiny over overcrediting risks.